Another day closer to getting this 1992 LandCruiser back on the road. Yesterday I picked up these tires from Facebook Marketplace for 120 bucks. The plan is to take 2 wheels off at a time and bring it to a tire shop to have the tires switched. Because the LandCruiser is going into the shop next week to get the front brakes did. Hopefully it's only at the shop for a couple days, but once it's got brakes, I'll be able to drive it home, so I want to make sure that the tires are not going to blow up. Now I know, I could probably do the brakes by myself, but the shop that I take my cars to already has the parts, and they should be able to get it in and out. I don't even have a smooth cement surface to jack my car up and do these brakes. Not to mention I've got the truck to work on and hopefully start selling by next weekend. And I'm also still a full-time college student, so now that classes have started this week, I can't be out here for 10 hours a day wrenching. And for these reasons, I'm out. It's going to the shop to get brakes. As for the tires, well, that didn't really work out. The tire shop manager inspected the tires that I wanted to put on, and he said that no tire shop will deal with tires that are over 5 years old. Since these tires are from 2011, they wouldn't touch them. Then I got a crappy haircut. I'm just collecting L's today. He said it was a safety hazard to install old tires, so at least I only spent 120 bucks on them, but that still just sucks. So I have to figure something out in the next couple days so I can drive this LandCruiser home when I get brakes. I guess you call this a tire drill. But now I know not to get tires that are at least 5 years old, and it's just all part of learning in public. I put them back on and made sure everything was all good and tight, and the plan was to head to the truck, but of course I bought the wrong paint today too. In order for this day to not be a complete waste, I'm putting on these taillights to the LandCruiser. They were only like 70 bucks on Amazon, and don't mind the junk in the trunk, that's why I need a workshop, so make sure you're following and liking. Also, I listened to the CD that I found on the radio yesterday. It kept getting weirder and weirder. It was nothing demonic, and they were mostly positive words, but the style in which they were saying the words was like a cult. It just kept repeating the same strange set of words, and I don't really know how to feel. But we can basically conclude that this LandCruiser used to be owned by a cult. Given that I ripped an amplifier out of this thing when I got it, I'm just picturing somebody sitting in here listening to the Maja Raha with a big subwoofer. Now that I'm a mere fraction of the person that I was when I woke up, having the same old tires, a horrible haircut, and the wrong colored paint, the taillights is all I'm doing for the day. But these are all lessons to be learned and mistakes that I will surely repeat in the future.